NCS for net control station. Are there any stations with emergency priority or welfare traffic? Please come now. Okay, nothing heard. All stations are expected to stay on the frequency filtration of the net unless excused by net control and operate with significant power to be clearly heard by net control. All stations will refrain from giving out signal reports to other stations unless asked by net control. All stations will give their call sign, name, location, and a brief comment. All stations are advised that all alphanumeric repeater and frequency references made during any Toronto Areas activity are public knowledge and are available upon request, and such information is posted on the Toronto Areas website at A.R.E.S.meskes.ca. Following is a roll call of Toronto Areas members who have recently called in the net. We'll call VE3AJF Amnon.
Good evening, Ralph and all net, V3AJF Amnon at LPTH. Bathurst and Rosen G6 on the grid. Loud and clear copy on you, full scale at this location. And no traffic. Back to you, Ralph. V3NCS, V3AJF.
Okay, V3AJF there, Amnon from Bathurst, Wilson G6 on the grid map. You're doing readability 5 here, full scale. You're coming in loud and clear. You got no other traffic for me, and thanks a lot for checking in the net. Much appreciated. I'll go on to VE3BGD, Malcolm.
VE3NCS, this is Victor Echo 3 Bravo Golf Delta, Malcolm, downtown Toronto, full power, H2 on the grid. I noticed that the temperatures dropped to 15 degrees, and it shows that it's still going down, but and there's frost liable north of us. At any rate, have a good one there. I would like to leave the net as soon as possible. Victor Echo 3 Bravo Golf Delta, back to VE3NCS.
VE3BGD there, Malcolm from Queen and River there, H2 on the grid map, readability 5 here, full scale. You're coming in loud and clear here tonight, Malcolm. And this is a good time to turn your furnaces on and make a good workout, see if they're working right before the season really gets in there, so you might need it on tonight. Alright, I'll say 73 to you there, Malcolm. You take care, and we'll talk to you later. Excuse from the net. Okay, we'll go to VE3EMT, James.
VE3NCS, good evening, Ralph, and to all of that VE3EMT/VE3OSJ portable with a long rubber duck tonight, transmitting from Victoria Park and Kingston Road. That's Victoria Park and Kingston Road. Julia 3 on the grid map. I have about 2 to 3 minutes before I am due back in the meeting again this evening, so if I may ask net control's indulgence to secure from that, it'll be greatly appreciated. VE3NCS, VE3EMT/VE3OSJ portable, back to net.
Okay, VE3EMT/VE3OSJ there, James, from Main and Kingston Road there on the portable there, and you're doing readability 5 with 5 bars in here, coming in nice crystal clear. And you wish to be excused from the net there, so you better get back to your meeting there, and you're excused from the net. 73, we'll talk to you later there, James. Okay, we'll go to VE3ETZ, James in Etobicoke. Okay, we'll call in VE3FJI, Peter.
3FJI, Peter. Good evening, Ralph. Good evening to all on net. I'm copying you very good. However, just to let you know that I have absolutely no copy on Malcolm or James. I find that it's happening all the time for me that I'm not able to copy these 2 stations. Back to you from FJI, Peter, listening.
Okay, VE3FJI, Peter. Okay, let me see here. Finch Control, Warden Finch, K7 on the grid map. You're doing readability 5 here, full scale. You're coming in loud and clear. And you're having trouble receiving, or you're not receiving Malcolm or James at all there. Well, that's okay. I understand what you're saying there, Peter. Sometimes that happens with Simplex. And that's why we have... good to have a net control there to be in the medium in between. So we are the medium. Watch out. All right. Thanks, Peter. Anyways, you take care and have a nice night there, Peter. All right, we'll talk to you later. Okay, VA3KRS, Kenneth. max speed. Len. I wonder what's happening with Len there. He hasn't been on my nets there for a while. Gotta give him a landline. Okay, VA3MVK, Mike up in Markham. No, Mike. Okay, we'll go to VE3OUA, Rudy. Alright, we'll go VE3OV, Joe.
Good evening, Ralph. Joe here, V3OV. And we're calling from the home base station. Our location is Bayview in York Mills, Hotel 6. Signal's loud and clear here, Ralph. It's all the way over. And I always admire, I think we got a good frequency in this one. And I have no traffic. I will probably be dropping Len by the end of the week from the roll call. I think he has equipment problems, and there are maybe other reasons there, but we'll drop him. I think for now, when he comes back, we'll put him right back on. But I think we'll have to take him off by the end of the week here. V3OV, back to net control.
Okay, V3OV, Joe, York Mills Control, Bayview, York Mills, H6 on the grid map, readability 5 here, full scale. You're coming in loud and clear here tonight, and I'll give him a call, see what's up there, and give him a hand there one night there, see if we can get him up and running again. All right, Joe, thanks a lot for checking in and the info there, much appreciated there, and we'll just remind everybody for the 220 net coming up here right after this net's over, so everybody stand by. Okay, we'll continue on with R.A.C, VA3VAD, R.A.C, you out there tonight?
V3NCS, good evening Rolf and everybody else on the net. This is Victor Alpha 3, Victor Alpha Delta. I'm reporting from my home QTH at Victoria Park and Danforth. K2 on the grid map, Crescent on control. You coming in loud and clear. S9 copy, back to you.
Okay, VA3VAD, R.A.C, Crescent down control, Vic Park and Danforth there, K2 on the grid map, readability 5 here, full scale. You're coming in loud and clear, nice audio tonight, and you usually are, and you got no other traffic for me, and thanks a lot for checking in on that, much appreciated. Okay, we'll go on to VA3WXA, see if Gord's out there tonight. Okay, nothing heard there either. Okay, roll call stations that relate getting to the radios and roll call stations only, please come down. Okay, nothing heard. All right, we're going to open this up, general call out here for any other stations that would like to check into the Toronto A.R.E.S net. You do not need to be a member of Toronto A.R.E.S. Any proficiency certified amateurs are welcome to check in. And any of the stations out there also who have been checking in on a regular basis that would like to be added to the list there, please just say you'd like to be added tonight. And Joe will put you on the list there, because I know that I've heard there was at least 2 or 3 other stations that usually call in there that could be added there to the list. Alright, so please come down to V3NCS. Nothing heard, we'll give another call. Anybody else like to check in on this net, please come now. Okay, nothing heard. Alright, does any station wish to make any further announcement or comment for the net? Please come down to V3NCS. Okay, nothing heard there, Isa. This has been the Toronto A.R.E.S net, transmitting on 147.405 megahertz. Public service nets operated by the Toronto A.R.E.S Group, associated with Radio Amateurs of Canada, and Associated Emergency Communication Ontario Association. The website's at ARES.MESKES.ca. We'll say 73 from your net control station. Is Ralph E3VXY. Standard frequency for a short time before it turns to frequency to normal use. And don't forget, in about a few more minutes there, about 6 more minutes, we'll have the 220 net there. So anybody who wants to get on it, we'll see you on the Simplex side there. 223.50000000. Okay, we'll be shutting up now.
73 Ralph and all net, V3AJF.
73 Ralph, and all on net from V3FJI Peter, now clear.
Uh, 73 RAF and all on the net. Victor Alpha 3, Victor Alpha Delta will be QSY. 2 Tony.
73 Ralph, thanks. V3 will be clear and QSY.